Hello, my dear students. Good afternoon. As we know, we have a concept of differentiation, dedifferentiation, and redifferentiation from plant growth and development. We will have some knowledge about this differentiation. What is this differentiation? Differentiation is actually a process by which the meristematic cells, or we can say the shoot apical meristem or root apical meristem, they are losing the power of division. Just a second. They are losing the power of division. So in differentiation, the meristematic cells these meristematic cells, these are shoot apical meristem and root apical meristem. These shoot apical meristem and root apical meristem, after division, some cells, they lose the power of division. They are losing the power of division. First thing, lose the power of division. First thing, they are not capable to divide. Second thing, there are some structural changes in the cell. Structural changes in cell. Also, they are getting maximum size. And performing a specific function. So the process by which these meristematic cells, after division, some cells, they lose the power of division, they get structural changes in their cells and they get maximal size and performing the specific function. This process of the cells by which these can get these functions or these structural changes, this process is known as differentiation. This is known as differentiation. So, by this differentiation, we are getting the cells or tissues which are called as permanent tissue. Let me show it here. Suppose this is a meristematic cell. It divides to form many meristematic cells. There are many meristematic cells. These are meristems, and these are dividing, and they are forming these many meristematic cells. These are many cells, undifferentiated cells. These differentiated cells, or we can say these many cells, some lose power of division and some retain. Power of division. So the cells which lose power of division, these cells are called as differentiated cells. These are called as differentiated cells. These differentiated cells are of two types. Some differentiated cells are living and some are dead. If we see this dead, we can have an example which is mentioned into the NCERT, that is trachary elements. Trachary elements. These are the components of xylem. These trachary elements, first thing, they are losing power of division. First thing, these are losing power of division. Second thing, there are changes in cell wall. Changes in cell wall. This cell wall becomes lignocellulosic. It is lignocellulosic, and also it gets elastic. So this is the structural change. Also, this cell gets its maximal size and takes the function to carry water. in plants. So if we see, this is a trachary element. This trachary element, these are pointed and these have got the maximal size, and this is actually the cell wall. We can say this is the cell wall. Cell wall is lignocellulosic, and also they have lost the protoplasm. They have lost protoplasm to become dead. These are dead cells. And this is the maximal size. And what is the function? This is maximal size. And the function is to carry water in plants. So this trachary element, we can say, this is the product of differentiation. So this is the product of differentiation. This is the first PYQ. PYQ. So this is the PYQ, that trachary element is the product of differentiated cells. Now coming to this one, this living cells, living differentiated cells. Some cells are there which are living there. We can say example of parenchyma cells. Suppose these are parenchyma cells. Parenchyma cells. These parenchyma cells, this is the major part of the plant. In many, or we can say mostly, these parenchyma cells are found in the plants, and these parenchyma cells are also the differentiated. These are the products of these differentiated cells. These are the products. So we can say parenchyma cells, these are living differentiated cells, but trachary elements are the products of differentiated cells, but these are dead. Is this clear? Now coming to the next. Our next term is the dedifferentiation. Let me rub the board first. Next term is our dedifferentiation. So when these living differentiated cells, under certain conditions, they regain the power of division. They become again meristemous. The process by which these living differentiated cells like parenchyma cells, they are regaining the power of division. Then this is known as what? This is known as redifferentiation. Is this clear or not? So let me rub the board first. I will tell you how dedifferentiation takes place. Sometimes redifferentiation, dedifferentiation and differentiation, it confuses. But don't get confused. We will have proper concept of these things. So differentiated cells and differentiation process we have already discussed. Now after this, there is dedifferentiation. Dedifferentiation. What is dedifferentiation? For example, we have parenchyma cells. We have parenchyma cells. These are parenchyma cells. These parenchyma cells are living, and in first we have seen that these are the differentiated cells. Differentiated cells. Under certain conditions, these differentiated cells, they are regaining the power of division. They are regaining power of division. When these are regaining the power of division, these parenchyma cells, they become again the meristematic cells. They become again meristematic cells. But now we can see, we can call them as secondary meristems. Secondary meristems. In secondary meristems, we can have two examples. One is cork cambium and one is vascular cambium. These both are the products of dedifferentiation.